Hello everyone, welcome you all in this session. Myself, Assistant Professor Ripal Gupta from LJ School of Law. So today we'll discuss on the subject of legal theory, in which I'm going to discuss about the utility of jurisprudence, that is importance of jurisprudence, significance of jurisprudence, and the relationship between law and morality and law and justice. So now the importance of jurisprudence. According to various jurists, they are opined that the jurisprudence does not have importance at all. But according to Salman, he says that no, there is importance of jurisprudence in like other subjects also. It has its own interesting value like other subjects. For example, mathematical theories, scientific theories, economical theories, they have their own importance. Same way, the legal theory has its own importance. Why we are following such law, that is own importance. It has its practical value. We apply this theory in practical sense like we apply theories of many other subjects. Same way, legal theory has its own importance. By understanding the theory, you can understand which law you need to implement, which laws are good at what point of time. So legal theory makes you understand in which legal system that you are living in and with which kind of systems are available with you in your hand. So you can apply this theory in your practical aspect. You as a government, you can apply the economical theories, psychological theories, sociological school theory. So this theory helps you to make a legislation. It's very important task of any society to have a good governance, to have a good law system. So for that, to understand the legal theory, it's most important. So this theory has its own interesting value which are very important to make laws. This theory studies the fundamental principles of all legal system. It is not confined to one legal system. It comprises of many other systems that are common to all systems. That means any system can learn this legal theory. Any system can follow this theory in their own in their own nation or their own state. So this theory applies to everywhere in any system, and it studies every system. So this theory studies every system, why they are following such laws, why they are having such theory. So legal theory basically explains you why this is law here, why we need to change this law, because this theory has practical applicability in all the arena. It has applicability in economical laws, it has applicability in the sociological, personal law, be it any section of the governance. You can find the importance of legal theory. Further, it develops the fundamental principles which are very important to develop a law. This theory gives you an idea that why and which kind of law are applicable under certain circumstances, which helps you to develop a legal system, which gives you the idea of any legal theory that can be applied in particular time. So with this idea, you can develop the law system in your your state. It also studies the different sciences. So it studies law with morality, law with justice, law with economy, sociological, psychological, historical. So these are the many aspects that can be they are studying while making the law by this theory. So this theory has its own importance because it is not just the why it is not about understanding what ought to be law, but it also states that in which condition law needs to be changed, in which condition you need to apply practical or you need to develop the laws. So jurisprudence has its own importance, and in the of course in the academic area, for the advocates, for the students, for the academician, it is very important to understand the jurisprudence. By understanding the legal aspect, basic legal theory behind any law, you can understand why this law has been sanctioned or why this law has been amended, because you know the theory behind it. So it has its own importance to understand the law, to understand the basic law of land, why they are following it, and to understand why they are making change in the particular law, or why we need a new law in practical aspect. So this theory is very important to make laws, to amend laws, to change the law, to vary the procedure of law, and lastly to develop the law. So it has its own importance which cannot be undermined. Now we'll see the relation between law and morality. In ancient time, there was no difference between law and morality, but we find the difference between them in the practical applicability. If we see morality, moral is a supreme good. If any person has high morals, we can say he is a good person, he is a good human being, supreme good things. It talks about individual nature, while law will be applicable to society at a convenience of the people and the time and place. So basically morality talks about individual while law talks about society at large. Law will applicable to the whole society in a very general manner that everyone can follow. Morality talks about individual. If I am a good person, take an example that if there is an accident on the road happened and I was on the same road but I didn't stop because I was already late, but one of the fellow mates of my college only, he stopped over there, so we can say he has a high morals, but there was no law to stop if there is an accident happen. It is just a morality. So we cannot say that law and morality are same. We cannot say from morality we can have emerged law, but yes, morality is a part of law, but not law is derived from morality. They are different. Morality talks about individuals moral. For me morality may be different, for you what will be different. On the base of morality we cannot make laws, but yes, a general law on the general morality can be derived. For example, we should not commit a crime, that we should not rape, murder, kidnapping, anything that is against morality. We should not say anything to any religion. We are living in a secular country. We respect every religious. That is morality as well as law, because that is again. So we can say there is a relationship between law and morality, but from morality we cannot make law because morality can be derived from person to person. But yes, on a general level we can develop a law from morality. Morality talks about your internal behavior, while law talks about external behavior, what society need at general level, that is a morality. So in law we can have a general laws that every society can applicable. So we cannot say that law and morality are different or they are altogether don't have any relationship. Yes, they do have relationship, but from morality law cannot be emerged. But yes, morality is a source of law which talks about a general law that we should not do this, we should do this, that is also came from the morality ground. So they are not divorced to each other, they have the relationship, but on this different ground. Morality can be there in a general aspect, but individual morality cannot be applied in law. What individual talks about their nature cannot be applied in law. Only a general law which can be applicable to everyone, that can be followed. So they both are originated from the same root but developed in different roots, because morality is human nature while law is applied for society. It needs a sociology in the aspect. Now another relationship is law and justice. There are many authors talks about that they are not different, they are the same, because justice derived from law, from the written law. So law and justice cannot be depart from each other, they are one, because what is law read by the jurist and they propound it. So there is no difference in law and justice. But there are certain jurists also that they say that no, law and justice has difference, because justice includes a personal behavior, that is a judicial process. Judges as a human being can interpret law according to the situation. So even they have different opinion of one law. You can see some definitions have different or many opinions from the different jurists. So justice can be different. So if again like law and morality, law and justice develop from one, but justice may be different from person to person. The judges, as a human being, may interpret the laws in different way by applying different situation. They may evolve, they may change the law, they may develop the particular law, or they may declare the law. But justice includes individual nature, individual opinion on the law. So again here, under the aspect of practical aspect of law, law and justice are different, because justice is something talks about human nature. What is written law and what is the situation in front of me, then I will reiterate that particular law according to the situation, looking at the situation. So I may amend the laws, I may say that this law need to be changed or this law need to be repealed because this is not applicable to this society. So justice may may bring changes in the law, or may have different opinion from the written laws. So law and justice may differ at a time when there is a difference of opinion from written law and the judge and propounded by the judges. So here again, law and justice developed from the same root, but sorry, this law and justice originate from the same root, but they develop in the different aspects, because law is there, written law is there, they cannot be changed. They can change only by the jurist opinion, because they give justice by reading these laws. So laws can be maybe change from justice, by from judge to judge. So they have a difference of opinion on the written laws. So in this topic we have studied three things: the importance of jurisprudence, the relationship between law and morality, the relationship between law and justice. Thank you.